I got asked why as a guy, and I said it was just, and I said it was just to stop me picking them. Picking them. Who does that? Like this? Like I get biting or whatever. Like I don't understand that. In response, they say, "Oh, good. I thought you were one of them." What does that mean? You know, one of them Transformers. This guy sounds like my type of guy. I have to do a project that my grade is dependent on with this man. With this man. I never understood how Transformer became an insult. Transformers are cool. W guy. What? What? Who is this? How did he get in? Who is this? Event. Last week, due to a breakdown, I got rid of all my girly clothes and cut my hair. I thought I was done being a woman. I even no longer felt like one, and yet here I am, still getting jealous of almost all the women I see on the street. Still wishing I had longer hair. Now I have almost nothing. How come 50% of the world's population was born women, and I wasn't? I shouldn't have done it. What? So he was done being a woman, so he cut his hair again. Just went back to being a man or something. He were dealt the wrong hand. What are you talking about? He were dealt the wrong hand. The good part. These people are on something, I swear, you know? And I just realized I'm a man/boy. What is the, what? Well, which one is it? Like, how can you, okay, whatever. I'm so confused, but also confused. We can tell. We can tell. Me too. I've been questioning since I can remember and realized I'm trans today, or have realized and accepted it. I honestly don't know. I'm wondering how to start dressing more MASC. I'm gonna get a MASC haircut sometimes in the next. Hey man, don't worry. We've all pretty much been there. We've all been there. It's confusing for a little bit, but it gets better, especially once you start living as yourself. Congrats, dude. Okay. Congrats, dude, bro, dude.
Try to find ways to bind your chest.
Okay. Congrats, my guy. Hey, man, congrats.
I just got estrogen.
I want to start right now, but I have to wait a few weeks for. Brother. But a few months ago, I met a nice guy. A nice guy? Was he from Reddit? What in the world? Dude, that's my reaction to that profile picture right there. That's my reaction. What? Whoa. Whoa, Pope jump scare. D? Is this D's nuts? How do y'all deal with Republicans playing nice? I met my partner's mom recently. D. I've been told D is a MAGA Republican. I expected there to be hostility. What I did not expect was for her to be nice and affectionate towards me. She hugged me and included me in conversation. It would have made sense if there was thinly veiled hostility. I know how strangers treat me, and I know that performative nicety is part of that culture. I hadn't considered it as a possibility, so when she went for a hug, I was taken off guard and just went with it. I was a little overwhelmed with everything else happening, so I couldn't think about it too much. Afterwards, on the way home, the more I thought about it, the more frustrated and upset I became. So as they're driving out, they're just like, that hug, I expected something different, and I got a hug. I don't think I can play nice. I don't think I can play nice. I think I'm going to have to stop her from hugging me next time, but I'm not really sure how to handle it. How to handle what? Like, how do y'all handle people like this? Poor D. I feel bad. I've already gotten the chance to dispel some myths. No, Greg, there's not litter boxes in schools. What does that mean? What in the world? What type of myth is that? I've never heard of that in my life. I don't know that it'll do much of a difference, but at least there's a change to do some educating. What type of educating are you needing to do here? Like, what? Huh? Is some furry thing or something? Like, I'm so confused. Tell D she can suck these nuts! Ramp up with the queeritude. Wear louder clothes. Talk about queer issues. Make them uncomfortable. Or create cognitive dissonance for them. What the heck? See, they're even like, ooh, they're even like, nah.
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah. I'm getting downvoted on quite a few of these. What the heck? Uh-oh. So, this got removed. I was walking in the park today and saw this. Speechless. Haha. So, it was some BDSM pic or something? What the heck?
Ooh.
Ew.
For the ooh.
Consent is for the participants and the audience, folks. Don't do this shit in public. Exactly this. I don't want to have to explain BDSM to my kids. It's actually really easy to explain to kids. Those are adults playing a game together. You don't have to get more detailed than it. Ew! What's the weirdest? Ew. Oh no. I'll go for. What's the weirdest hit of euphoria you've gotten? I'll go first. I'm FTM, but still a teen, so I can't really transition fully. Mom said binders, for some reason, all caps, binders. Mr. Binders cause cancer, apparently. Well, I'd reckon you better not do it then. I dress pretty MASC, even in school uniform, but I do switch daily. So yesterday I was walking home and on the phone with my partner. There were two girls in front of me. I laughed at something my partner said, and the two girls looked at me and started walking faster. Unfortunately, I had to follow them to the end of the hill, and then we split off. I mentioned this to So, and they were like, you know how girls usually walk faster when there's a guy behind them? Wait, what? So that... Oh my god! Ew! Thank you for all the stories so far. What in the world? Wait, who was this? Why do you look like a drug dealer? Is this how you pulled? See, I understand. It wasn't even about them thinking you were a guy or not. You just pulled up to them like that. Huh? What do I do if it hurts to eat? It happens every time I eat. Like a digging in my stomach. Nigga, you got tapeworm. Sorry, this post has been removed from the... Really horrible bathroom situation earlier. Need some sort of comfort. Alright. I, 16, FTM, have been using the men's bathroom for... Oh no. What do you think happened? What do you think is gonna happen? Today I went to the bathroom during class and there were about 10 guys in there, all double my size. Double wide surprise. I'm very small. I think they were skipping class. When I went in, they all stopped talking immediately and were glaring at me, like staring me down, sorta. I should have just turned and immediately left, but I panicked and went into a stall. I immediately started panicking. I could see them through the crack in the door, and it looked like they were trying to see in. They were all standing around it and glaring. They were talking very fast and hushed, so I don't know what they were saying, but it looked like they were trying to shove something under the door. Thankfully they didn't, and someone else came in and they stopped. They were still crowded around me, around the stall, but talking about other stuff. I heard them mention guns and knives, which really freaked me out. And from the little I was able to pick up, I think they were in a gang. The gang. At that point, I knew I was trapped because I didn't know what they would do if I came out, but I didn't feel safe at all. I texted a teacher whose number I had from a field trip, and she thankfully was able to send a male teacher to come help me. Before he got there, though, they started pounding on the stall doors of mine and the one next to me, which someone was in.
See, it's not even about trans stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
They're in a gang, bro. That's just what they do.
I was full. This should be posted somewhere else, like an r/gang or something, gang experience or whatever. Something like that. I was full on sobbing and having a mental breakdown, but thankfully the teacher got there. He pretended like I was skipping his class and in trouble. That way they didn't think I was a snitch or something, and I got out safe. He took me to the teacher's lounge to calm down, and the counselor came to talk to me before my mom got me to go home. I'm pretending I'm okay now, and I don't plan on actually pushing any action because I'm physically fine. Wait, what? Pushing any action? What are you gonna do? It's the gang.